How do you feel about the Patriots getting booed off the field in the first half? You're my resident masshole here. I mean, how many yachts do these fans need a water ski behind?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
21 straight home wins. They have not sat in that stadium since week 4 of 2017 when Cam Newton and Ron Rivera, now freshly fired, came into that stadium and beat them. They have been blessed with 21 straight home wins. No other team can put something like that together, including a Super Bowl championship last year. Tom Brady, with everything that he has done, they're down 20-7, 2 scores, and they get booed off the field.
Yeah, nobody's thinking about any of that when you're watching the game and you're seeing the only way they can score is because of a trick play.
So what are you booing? Who are you booing? Like, clearly they're not. It's not any lack of terrible execution. What, Robert Kraft for not getting over whatever Antonio Brown has tweeted at him? I mean, like, seriously, what are you booing? And what's the fix?
You're booing all of it.
Belichick.
Like, this is what we're seeing on the field, and it stinks. We're used to excellence. And, yeah, 21 straight, who cares? What we're seeing right now is awful. Boo, you stink. That's what we're booing. I wasn't booing, but.
No, but if you were in the stadium, would you have booed?
No, you can't.
Okay, so what's what I'm saying? It's like what is?
I am a rational New England fan. Everyone in Gillette is not.
They fought each other yesterday.
I mean, the fact that so many of these fans can seem to basically make plans for wherever the Super Bowl is, and maybe just rent a room and check out plane tickets every year. Every year. Do you know how many fans in the NFL would give their their left or right, leg,
right,
or depending on gender.
But they can't.
The ability to do that every year, and this team, this franchise, that coach, that quarterback, that MVP wide receiver, every year gives them the ability to do that. And it's now like for the rest of the league, like, hey, welcome to the rest of us. This is what normally happens.
Okay, well, it's only taken 20 years. And
you boo down. It wasn't even like, it wasn't even like what the Texans were pulling at home against the Denver Broncos.
20-7.
That's the defending MVP quarterback that's out there on the field.
Yeah, but 20-7, that game's over. You've watched the Pats play this year. You know they don't have this type of huge comeback.
Yet they did.
Down 3 scores.
They almost scored to actually tie the game. I was tweeting out, everybody get ready for Belichick to go for 2. And it was just remarkable, or maybe indicative, that Brady couldn't find the end zone. And this, to me, was shocking that the Patriots fans in that stadium with all those banners and that quarterback and that coach in the hoodie and that bearded MVP wide receiver of last year's Super Bowl gets booed off because they're down 13.
They expect to win.
I understand they expect to win.
Yeah. And it's 7-0. You march down the field, you got a trick play at 7-0, and you give up 20 unanswered. That's unacceptable.
Wow. And yet, guess what happened? It was 23-7, block punt, and then the game totally turned because, as Romo pointed out, Belichick and McDaniels or Brady figured out on the sideline, let's put Edelman out wide, creating a double-team situation that opens up the middle of the field, and let's start beating them up with it and let the defense take over, and that's exactly what happened. But when push came to shove and they needed an offensive play to overcome the circumstances that were fueled by poor officiating, they almost did come up with the win.
Oh, yeah.
To go 11-2 on a season where they can't run the ball, they can't protect their 42-year-old quarterback nearly as well, or give him the weapons that a 42-year-old quarterback perhaps has trouble overcoming in a manner that the 41-year-old quarterback didn't, or 40-year-old quarterback didn't, as they're building a dynastic squad and franchise there that commands the respect of being down by 13 at home and not being booed off with the entire country hearing it. I was flipping out, as I still am. But you cannot spell the word fanatic without fan. I mean, my gosh, how many water skis do you have behind your yachts?
Doesn't matter.
Chill out.
But none of that matters.
Booing?
The history,
Booing.
everything that
Like,
happened
hey,
before
hey,
you're
Sully.
watching the game
Hey, Sully.
doesn't matter.
Hey, Fitz. Hey, Sully. Let's just let Bill know how we feel.
Yeah, because they were sucking.
Wow. Okay.
The previous 20 years doesn't matter when it's 20-7 and you're getting your butt kicked at home.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.